You know, one of the easiest ways to grow your hypnosis practice is to feel confident and comfortable at talking about what you do. And here's the deal. If you are an insurance salesman or you are an advertising salesman and you say, they'd be, what do you do? I sell insurance. And they go, good, see you later, bye. And they don't want to talk to that guy or that gal. And you know what happens is, but when you say, I'm a hypnotist, they go, really? I've never really ever met a hypnotist before. I'm in, I don't know, it could be anywhere. I could be at a party or I could meet someone new, and one of the typical things people do is say, so what do you do? And I say, well, I'm a hypnotist. I help people when everything else has failed. And that always gets a response in some form like this. Wow, that's very interesting. Could you help me with? Or I have a son or daughter or lover or brother or cousin or husband, wife that has XYZ problem, because everybody's got something, right? Could you help them with? And I say, sure, that's easy. We do it all the time. And with that, we're often talking. I remember I was talking to a hypnotist about this. I go, well, how do you get them to ask you, what do you do? And I said, well, that's very easy. You ask them, what do you do? And they'll tell you, and then they'll typically ask you what you do. And so that's another way you can get the ball rolling. Hey, you know, another thing you can do to get the conversation going is you could have a t-shirt that maybe has your company embroidered, you know, on like the left side in a small little area. Or you could have a badge like you'd wear at the convention, or you could have just a little pin that says something about hypnosis. And you could also make sure you have a card, so they have something to walk away with. And if you're in a situation where you can just kind of walk off into a corner or some place where you got a little bit of privacy, start earnestly showing some interest in them. Ask them about that problem. Ask them what they've tried to work on that problem. And then as they're continuing to talk and talk and talk, they're investing in you. And if you're the lone practitioner, you know, working out of, Sam's hypnosis office or Jane's hypnosis office, then you can have your scheduler right with you, and you just go into saying, well, what works better for you, mornings or afternoons? And they go, well, afternoons. I go, well, what's better for you, Thursday or Friday? And they say, well, how about Friday afternoon? Good. I have an opening at 3. Good. And now you've booked them just that easily while the interest is there. You know, it's worth spending 10, 20 minutes answering questions from a client to book the client, because let's say on average you saw a client for 5 sessions, and just to make the numbers easy, you say you charge between $100 and $200. Well, that's $500 to $1,000 worth of income that is initiated through an initial 10 to 20 minutes worth of conversation. So it's really, really worth it. You know, here's something really important. You know, you don't have to have all the answers. This is what you need to be. When you're talking to that person who's interested, be the kind of person that your clients would want to work with. Be the kind of person that they would want to work with. And you do that by being honestly interested, being honestly caring, showing positive, unconditional regard. By that I mean non-judgmental. And when you are in that moment the kind of person that person would like to work with, half the battle's done right there. Wouldn't you agree?